Good morning, beloveds all. Bless you. Hi, Amy.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I like to talk with you about something, Isaac.
Sure.
I how to say? Some weeks ago, I had a broken shoulder. It's on its way to healing, but in the beginning, it was something that happened was so beautiful that I couldn't do anything. So I had to really live by the day and didn't have an agenda because I couldn't do anything for anyone.
Mm.
And gradually I'm picking up the habit of creating an agenda again, having to do everything in the future for everyone, but also wanting things for myself in the future. Very complicated, actually. And it feels very, very like a very heavy weight, actually. I realized when I was sitting here together how it's very pressing on me the last week.
Yeah. Oh, it's, in my view, it's beautiful that you're seeing that, because normally it's such a habit that we just go into it without noticing it and without noticing the cost. So the fact that you're noticing gives a chance to really explore, okay, is it possible to move into functioning without going into stress, without going into the old habits associated with it? So really an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. I while sitting here, I just became aware of the price, you could say, of doing it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really a big luck.
Yeah. And it goes together with a lot of old or a lot of feelings or habits that are also difficult. Not
Yes.
yeah, worry habits,
Yes. Yeah, and
depressing habits.
so just as we just meeting each other in this moment, just getting a sense and just coming to present moment.
Yeah.
And just getting a sense of just how life meets itself here in this moment. Not with any doing whatsoever, just seeing how these systems respond to in this moment.
Actually, the moment feels good. I'm aware of a lot of, I don't know how to describe it, not an easy feeling around in the whole middle, but the moment itself is good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And just, I mean, how beautiful is that? We can just rest and it's easy and it's beautiful. And yes, there can be, you could say, uncomfortable sensations even in the middle of all of that, but somehow not biting into them, not making that the reference point, more enjoying this gentle presence. Yeah. Don't have to fix anything, don't have to understand anything, don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
allowing the heart or love, however you want to call it, to meet itself.
It's always quite comforting when you say, don't have to fix anything, don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. It actually, I'm wondering if it's possible to, and I think the answer is yes, but I'm wondering how it is possible to be with strong things that come up, like really very sad or about things that are happening, and at the same time be present. Don't want to be happy, ignore the feelings, but
Yeah.
not being overwhelmed by them, but being there.
Yeah. You speak beautifully. I mean, that's I'd say for most expressions of life that we call people, the habit is to be focused on the uncomfortable feelings and the thoughts that go with it. And almost zero attention to recognize that there's awareness of it all. That it's all happening within that awareness.
Yeah.
And once we start to explore, just finding that okay, there's a noticing of where there's discomfort or whatever, but there's a deep knowing of awareness that is here always, always, always. And that the nature of sensations is they always changing, always. And we don't, when we focus on them and try and change them or fix them, all that it does is it gives energy to something that's fleeting at best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And just that recognition, we can't hold on to any experience, not the highest high and not the lowest low. It just all slips through our fingers and disappears. So not, best not to get too involved with what the passing show, so to speak.
There is this one habit, very persistent, of coming up very easily also, is trying to fix problems, either in my life or for other people. It's a very disturbing habit.
For sure, and you see it now. I mean, so probably for some years it was unconscious and automatic, and now still it does its thing, but you're seeing it, and so something's learning. Okay, you don't need to do that. It's okay just to keep quiet. Because in that keeping quiet, there's a sweet presence that just flows from you, yeah?
Yeah.
what you notice, if anything?
Yeah, it's just a very slight shift, which opens up. Indeed, nothing was done, but it just shifted.
Yeah, how beautiful.
Yeah, yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Emmy, thank you, yes.
Yes.
Afia.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Afia. I always love to hear what you notice as we just sit like quietly like this and just watch the fine tuning happening.
Yeah. It feels like surrender,
Mm.
and it feels like nothing has anything to do with me.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And there is some totally uh, fed up with any bullshit.
Mm. Sure.
Yeah. And yeah. Hmm. So deeply grounding also. And a longing to live like this in every moment, and knowing that it's not up to me how it
Sure. Yeah.
how it does itself.
Far out. Yeah. Yeah, and that longing is everything, you know. I mean, that's all. Just staying true to that longing and letting it do its thing, because, yeah,
It seems like the system is taking more risk. Like
fantastic.
I used to be a bit holding back, and that is getting less. So things come into the light that are not so pretty.
Mm. Yeah, but in hallelujah, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I know, you know. It's
Yeah,
such a deep thing, Afia, and so beautiful to hear how you express it. Just happy to be in this journey with you and
yeah.
just meeting like this and letting it keep informing our cells and our nervous system.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, Afia.
Mm.
At the moment, a number of um, now it's coming back. It just said my internet was unstable, so a lot of the pictures were dark, so I couldn't see if you waved your hand or not. Still half of them are dark. Now they will come. Great. Vedanta.
Yeah, my internet is not working so well. I'm with a handy today. So
Okay.
yeah, please, I would like to ask not to record it, what I want to say, please.
Curious, did what I speak resonate for anybody? Okay. A couple of people, a few people. Okay. Do you have your hand raised, Daphne? Daphne? Oops, now you're frozen on my screen.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I'm happy that I can join because yesterday you sent me the wrong link. It was the link for
Oh, wow, sorry.
retreat. For the retreat.
The
right?
retreat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
sorry.
I found the other. No problem. So I'm happy.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Yeah. And so beautiful, just to land on our own feet again, just here, sovereign, present, seeing, feeling. Yeah. Then somehow the sense of boundaries disappears, and all there is this big space where there's flow, of information. It's just.
Yeah. These days I feel strong overwhelmed with the feeling of responsibility
Mhm.
Um,
So let's take a moment for that, Daphne. Daphne, not Daphne, Daphne. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah. So we're at an unusual point on this journey of life. Yeah, it's like there's this, I would say, indoctrination and a whole narrative that is, influencing people's thoughts and feelings and everything. And it's heavy. It's massively done. And some people see it, some people don't. The people that don't see it think that the people that do see it, when they try and talk about what they see, are spreading very dangerous information. So a lot of times you get called names and like that. And the people that do see it feel like they want to inform friends and family and anybody, basically, just also in their own interest, because if enough people don't see, it's going to go in a certain direction, but also just on a personal level, when you see people and they're not aware of the information that maybe has come through to you, where it's tricky.
Sorry,
It's
I
really
just have to
yeah.
turn the volume a little up so I can hear
No
you
problem.
better.
Yeah, good. Go for it.
Okay.
If we look, can you really get somebody to see if they don't have an interest, for one thing? Two, if they have a completely different perspective? It's not possible, as far as I can see. It's absolutely not possible. It doesn't mean that your heart doesn't still want to stay in communion with them, and you could say that love can flow and respecting whatever their journey takes them on. But this responsibility to try and get people to see, just feel into that. What does that do in your system?
If it gets me, I can't even think. It's such an overwhelm.
Exactly. Then it feels overwhelming. It feels, like so many things come into view. It has a good intention, you see, but the price is huge.
Yeah, it's not helpful.
Yeah. It's not helpful at all, just to see that. It's not wrong, it's not bad, you could say. It's just misguided. It doesn't, yeah. Yeah. But it's like, how could I say it? It plays in so many ways, because, like, some of us have really looked at diet and, what allows people to have a healthy body, so to speak. And some people, they're not oriented that way. And, again, if you try and talk to someone and proselytize or preach to them, it pushes them away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, it's yeah.
Well,
So
I don't.
yeah. So for me, it feels like, how can we honor each other's journeys, whatever it is? It's just like, we don't know what it's good for, actually.
Yeah. yeah, I have a lot of respect uh, for seeing the whole thing in a very different perspective, and I can really deeply understand if people believe in it, they want to protect themselves. I can really understand.
Yes.
And I live in a house with 7 people, and 4 are vaccinated, 3 are not, and we live together, and we respect each other. It's really beautiful. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
fantastic, Amanda.
I don't know how long, but
Yeah.
up till now we managed.
Yeah. It's that says a lot, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
Very often people get very upset with each other.
Yes, I know. And still, there are friends and family, and where I feel I want to protect them, and on a deeper level, I know it's not possible at all.
Yeah.
I really know, and sometimes I just get lost in this, and I have a
So maybe something then can take the pressure off yourself. Something is putting a pressure on itself of wanting to save or help or something like that. And just to look at that, just what happens when it moves in that direction. Yes, you looked earlier and you could see, wow, your system feels overwhelmed, and it,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I really also stopped for a while. I stopped talking to people, because I saw that I get so activated and I'm in fear, and I felt it's not helpful if I talk to people from that place. It's
not helpful. Absolutely not.
I don't do it, and still I feel I am so afraid of when I go to the future, and that moment where I look back and I have to tell myself I didn't do enough. I didn't try. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
People maybe
But
dying. I have no idea.
Yeah. So just look, that's the mind.
Yeah.
Projecting it. But we can look at, like, it's on so many levels at this point. I think most of us can see that as a species, we can continue the way we've been living at all. It's clear, it's like there's so many people, and there's just, we're using up resources the way we live. And it seems like there's no political will and there's no individual will to try and change that. So, that's a runaway train, you could say. And we know it cannot continue. We know that it just can't. And at this point, whether the human species survives or not, who knows? I mean, we're a crazy species. So there's so many things playing, and can I do more? Could I have done more? It's like, I guess, it's like, I think, in my view, getting quiet and getting peaceful and then seeing what action comes out of that is actually the biggest gift that we can bring. Everything else just, it creates a spin, basically. But it doesn't mean that we're not available, that we don't do anything. It just means that we start to discern when it's coming from a centered place, when it's coming from you could say a loving space. Because that's what we're interested in, I would say. Yeah, that's our deepest interest. Yeah.
I'm just amazed that this thought, the idea that the feeling that I can help somebody is so persistent, or how do you say? I mean, so.
Yeah. That's good. Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a few months, my partner, he went to jail, and it's a long story. I don't want to tell it. He, because of his view, he doesn't believe that Germany is really. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't matter. He went to jail. I couldn't do anything, and he's probably will be there for 3 years, or I don't know. And this and this pain. To realize, really facing that I can't help anybody. I could feel it so deeply, and it was also so good to meet that, but it also felt like dying, really.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah, it is. It is like, yeah.
And I had the feeling I was really grateful that I could meet that so deeply in myself. But I'm surprised that it's still so strong, you know. I mean, it comes again and again, and activates me so much.
Yeah, I'm sure, you know, if we asked this community, everyone knows their version of this. You know, we can play for a moment. In this moment, how can I help you?
In being there.
Yeah.
It feels like
in
it's
this
helpful.
moment,
It's helpful.
In this moment, how can you help me?
And being there.
Yeah. And then, is there a you and a me?
No.
Not actually, yeah. So to rest in that deep knowing, yeah. Which is presence, yeah. Loving presence.
Thank you for receiving me.
Thank you for receiving me. It's beautiful. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Lily, you had your hand up.
Hi.
I just have to wait for more pictures to come back.
Yeah. There you are.
Yeah, cool.
What a beautiful, beautiful exploration. That was gorgeous. I don't want to go into details, but everything worked out really well, and so grateful.
Forward. Can you sense that your system is learning every single time we rest together? It's learning and going deeper. It's beautiful.
And you know, that joy and playfulness, I've even forgot when I lost it. And it's just so lovely to see that coming up and being there. Yeah. Oh. Ah.
Thanks, Lily. Matisse.
Hello.
Hi. I see your message, boss. You can go next. How would you describe what you're sensing and noticing in this moment?
There's some very subtle but quite uncomfortable sensations, and there's a movement of some involvement, some trying to solve it.
And it's seen, right? You couldn't speak like that if it wasn't seen.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Cool, Mattis. Sorry, I didn't see you.
No problem.
Hi.
Hi. Since a few weeks, I have on and off very much pain in the body. And it's in the stomach and also in the chest, but especially in the stomach. And at the moment is there a little bit, but an hour ago it was very strong. And it's coming and going, but sometimes a whole day, sometimes an afternoon, and I have difficulty to distinguish if it is from me or from the field. And can you say something about it?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's probably for your own peace of mind, it might be worth going to just see a medical person. Not that you're going to take whatever they say, but just to get their perspective. If it's something, our bodies go through a lot of changes, and sometimes food that we've been eating is no more good for us. And especially, I don't know if like when you're cooking for yourself, something that somehow that auto corrects, but sometimes when you're getting food served to you, you take what's there and it might not be what you would prepare for yourself. And in a way, we're grateful that there's food there, but sometimes it can play in our bodies, letting us know, wait, something you ingesting is not really working. So, I mean, I know for myself, you know, how sometimes I want this, sometimes I want that, or it wants, the body wants.
Yeah.
But it's good to just get checked up, so you know, peace
Yeah.
of mind. There's nothing.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
And we are living in such an intense fracturing at the moment. I mean, it's like there's such a fracturing, and that would show up in the belly, because that's the area of belonging. And that, you know, like at the moment, people are having difficulty talking to each other and finding common ground. It's just, I don't know how it is in Holland, but I see it here. And I see it just on Facebook, how quickly people project.
Yeah. And it has a beautiful side too. I've kind of the same experience as Emmy. So I have to rest a lot and let go of doing things, and
fantastic, Bas.
that is a very nice side effect or whatever.
Taking care like that.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. And if there's any, you know, like, please keep me in the loop. Let me know what you find out as you explore.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. Urja. Great.
Yeah, very, very deep experiences. Weeks. I have no words anymore. And the last sentence you said, difficulty in communication, you said to Bas. It is happening around, and also there is a big field of energy, of strength. That's how I experience it. Like also valleys and mountains, and without valleys there are no mountains. With mountains there are no valleys. With joy, you can only have joy when there is sadness or other layers. But at the end there is just, I feel very empty-headed and also playful. I just wanted to share that I met on a big field of people drumming for peace and Earth, the future for the climate and the freedom and the love and whatever subjects around Corona. It was all on the whole world, on the beaches. It was also in Australia, on the Byron Bay, and also in Scheveningen. Anyway, to keep it short, we were drumming with, I guess, maybe 1,000 people on the beach. It was such an energy. And in this crowd, it was like one ocean, you know, you feel like the ocean because you are on the beach and with the drums. But then in a moment, I see in front of my face, my first lover, where I was the first time making love with when I was 17 or something. And I felt, oh, time is stopping. Time is not existing. It was as if I was there in that moment. And maybe he had the same. I didn't check. There was too much energy, but we hugged. And he stand next to me. We talk about where he live. And then he said, actually, I'm searching my girlfriend. So he was in a distance, you know, after maybe 40 years or something. I thought, okay, there is a girlfriend. But I didn't mean anything. It was just... And now the whole morning, it's about how difficult it is in love, or the woman talk about attraction to you. And when she was talking, I felt, oh, when I hugged my first love, I would say, I felt so attracted in that moment. And he walks away because he was looking for the... I said, okay, I'm also lost where everybody is. I can't find anybody. It's one bliss. And then I maybe give him a sign that he could go and search for her. But I felt then, oh my God, maybe I'm too fat now instead of in that time. So my mind was a little bit like,
Flying,
maybe
yeah.
I'm not attracted anymore. And then I thought, but I don't want anything from him. But I'm so happy to meet him in this field, because in that time he was studying on the computers, you know, very... But I already knew since 10 years that he is into family constellations, and I was even then mailing him. And then he also wrote in the mail that he had 3 children, he was divorced, he had a new girlfriend, but we can mail anytime. That was 10 years ago.
Anyway, Urja, I'm going to just keep you on track because now you're...
Yeah. No, don't block me. Don't block me.
No, Isaac disappeared again. He has a bad
Oh,
internet
what did he say?
connection. We'll just wait, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I saw maybe it was too much story about an old lover. But...
Anyway, no, it's just the internet. It's just, it's the first, I mean, it's so weird, this stuff. Anyway, but yeah.
Matter. The story doesn't matter. Yeah. But can you imagine, you see someone? I was 3 years with that man till I was 20, so I was very young. And then maybe I met him before I was going to Pune, to Osho, another moment. But then I was 22 or something. But since then, I never met, only on a mail 10 years ago. And then I felt, okay, he don't want to meet, forget it. And we met, it was really in that field. But then, okay, I look for my girlfriend, and I felt, okay, there is distance. But now I'm in a mindfuck, shall I mail him or not?
Yeah, let's just come back to here, because
yeah.
In the
I felt so okay.
Stop. Urja, I'm not interested in being entertained. So
what?
I'd like to just meet. I'm not interested in being entertained. I like to just meet you.
No, I don't want to entertain, but I try to find words that in that moment I felt life in a nutshell. As if time is not existing.
Okay. Yeah, then let's leave it now, please.
And oh yeah, to feel love is so nice. Yeah. But even that is not a word. Oh. Yeah. To feel the strength is enough, and to feel the love, that's all what we can bring here or everywhere, or on that day on the beach. But any moment I feel, okay, I can only live strength and love. For the rest, in between the valleys and the mountains, the sadness, the joy, but to stick to the love and the strength is an honesty to myself, to give that to the world. Yeah. But even that, what can
Even
you
that.
say now on this?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, deep experiences have no words, but I like to share. And
Thanks, Roger.
yeah, thanks to feel you again so close. Yes, thank you.
Antje.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Antje. Anything you'd like to speak? Yeah. Yeah. Busy. Yeah. Thank you. Just to mention that if I don't see you waving, just send a quick text message, and it's another way to get my attention. Oh, Mira. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
It's very interesting to still feel like how much contraction is in my eyes. Like a lot of energy is moving there to
To me, it
follow
seems like
something.
this. Yeah, something big is revealing itself, Mira. Just as we sitting here, it's like, yeah, in my view, anyway.
Yeah, I feel that like something is growing into my upper body or whatever it is. I don't know. Like usually I'm here on the island in nature constantly, and I have been in Copenhagen in the city. It's very beautiful just to feel how grounded something in me is, with so much movement, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to put words on it, it's like something is not taking experience so personally anymore. It's like it's able to just like rest and then just watch what's coming on the screen without,
Yeah, it's a good training to be in the city because, gosh, it's like so crazy what's going on there.
Yeah.
Everyone's vaccinated. It's just like, what's going on? I really don't know how to move with all of this, because, yeah. What is your experience with people that have been vaccinated energetically? Do you feel a difference? Because I have worked with a woman
sometimes I really do, and sometimes
Yeah.
not as strongly, but yeah, something's different energetically, in my experience.
Yeah, it's just like I had recently a woman I've worked with the combo medicine, and it was very scary. I've never seen something like that energetically. So of course, I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to hear your perspective. And of course, there's nothing wrong, but yeah, it's really interesting.
As these pockets of information that we call our systems start to just rest together, there's a beautiful flow of information that's just happening. It's faster than thought. It's just, I mean, it's really quick, and somehow there's enough safety or sense of just to be present and letting it do its thing. It's beautiful.
I can feel it, and I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
Mhm.
And taste.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very sweet to have senses, right?
One more time, that last sentence I didn't hear.
Can you say it again?
Your last sentence I didn't hear.
I just said it's beautiful to have senses.
Yeah.
Just to experience whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary. Mm. Internet's really playing tonight. At the moment, I only see a few of your pictures, so but it's starting to come in. Ah, Mikkel. Welcome.
Yeah, hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I want to sit with you. Starting my holidays, and I'm so after a period of weeks now with more or less sleep or nothing and no sleep. So the body is bodying, but
Yeah, that's not
so tired. And somehow I couldn't get the presence of the consciousness that is tired and give space in the body work for months now with so stressed people, and I'm really at the edge at the moment to feel space. And yesterday I want to go to the sea, but I have to go 900 kilometers with train and mask, and I cancel it. I said no, nothing. Nothing. Yeah. So softly touching my heart. It's so wonderful.
Yeah. Just drop me a quick note if it makes a difference to your sleep tonight. I'd love to hear. Okay, beloveds. Thank you, Sylvie, for hosting. Thank you all for showing up and meeting so beautifully. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna From this place we will carry on in the sweet land of Vrindavan, glorifying the love supreme. Every breath an offering. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna The flute of love trickles out, songs I've known before. Music draws me to your essence, this place that I adore. You embrace me with your arms, eyes merge with mine, lips connect, souls enmeshed with the splendor of the divine. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And in your presence I am closer than ever before, seeing not the gates of heaven, for heaven is here adorned with the hearts of those who've given all. Our blessings unto thee, reflections of eternal light, giving bliss eternally. In your presence I am closer than ever before. I see not the gates of heaven, for heaven is here adorned with the hearts of those who've given all. Our blessings unto thee,